Hello there! Once again, it's Anton from Anton Bay. And before I start with some comics, check this out. I am ready to have a garage sale. I think it's going to be a good one. So, what I've got today is Gen 13s. Somebody had suggested a few videos back, why don't you do a video of Gen 13s? And this is not all the Gen 13s I have, obviously. But of the massive collection that I just recently purchased, the inventory of a store, I did wind up with a pretty good pile, and I'm just going to run through them. I did get several issues of Zero. For the purposes of this video, I located like 4 of them in the midst of all these other comics. I mean, there was a bunch. I have Gen 13, one of the variants, number 1. I got a bunch of copies of this. Like a bunch. And also just various covers, like this one, just multiple copies. I think I got like maybe 10-15 copies of that one. Crazy stuff like that. And those aren't in the 50-cent bins, but they are books that I do have for sale usually, or I will get around to selling them or thinning them out. I got issue number 2. Pretty good looking cover. Of course it is. But actually, I love Gen 13 number 3. This is a great cover. In this stack, that like this pile, I didn't seem to have any issues of 4 and 5. I did run into a bunch of issues of 5 recently, earlier when I got this collection in. Gen 13 number 5 cover got my thumbnail pulled numerous times. So wherever those are in my collection, shout out to them. Issue number 7. Issue number 8 always throws me off because this is such a different font, and that's actually the font they used later in Gen 13 bootleg. These are in no particular order, by the way. They're just masses of them. Fire from Heaven, chapters 3 and 9, which is also Gen 13, number 10 and 11. Issue 13C. This is a cover I always rather enjoyed, just because it's, Grunge was such a ham, and anytime they did great covers, he was always good for a comedy cover. Case in point, 13B, which is him with Phone Bone. That's always good stuff. Issue number 17, another good grunge cover. Definitely the comic relief of the team. Issue number 19. Now, some of the issues, they tended to like anime up her face. I'm really not as big a fan of that as just, your typical like Jim Lee style. Of course, who was the guy who did these covers? Choi? I was thinking there were some Jim Lee covers on these. Anyway, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not great with my artists. And we got jumped to 29. Pretty cool looking cover. Gen 13, always known for their TNA and their humor. Issue 37. I don't see a lot of these like later issue ones. Like you see a lot of them from the first 10 all the time, but you don't see I never see them near as much. Like issue 39. I've never seen issue 39 anywhere. This is an issue I see quite a bit. Issue 41. For some reason that wound up in a lot of bins that I saw. Gen 13, number 42. It's another great grunge cover. Percival Chang, that was his real name. Just, Here's what I was talking about. Like some of their anime style covers. I don't like it. I don't like it near as much. Here is another case in point. It just doesn't look like the character. I'd much rather have this type of character face done. That's just me. But issue 45 there. Issue 46, Grunge as a Monkey. Issue 58, Roxy meeting some weird animals. Issue 63, once again, you go with that, I don't know, just Ninja High School type anime style. I don't know, I just don't love it with this book or with these characters. It just doesn't work for me the same. If it was an anime book, it'd be fine. But where it's not, these covers just seem really out of place. This cover gets mad bonuses simply because it has a giant dinosaur on it. And that always gives comic books a bonus in my book. So, this is Gen 13 Generation X, number 1, full color 3D. No idea what that means. Some odd, like, I don't even know what these are. Gen 13 Supernova, Superhuman Like You, 1 and 2. Wasn't even aware of those. Gen 13, 1997. Superheroes at Large, their yearbook. Ordinary Heroes, which was a 2-parter. Unreal World, number 1. I think that was a one-shot. Gen 13 and Monkey Man and O'Brien. That's cool because Anne O'Brien is, I just think she's awesome. So having them in a combo book, I thought it was cool. Gen 13 and the Max, you gotta love the Max. Gen 13 bootleg number 2, 3. I'm not sure what the whole deal was with Gen 13 bootleg or why they needed a new series called bootleg. I always thought it was kind of weird. It's like, well, bootleg of what? Maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe it's just really late and I'm overanalyzing it. But issue number 5, bootleg number 6, 7. These were much weirder stories, by the way, too. Like, not your typical save the world stuff, but, you know, ridiculous dream sequences and just weird crap like that. There's another issue of 11. Issue number 12. You know, Bubs probably needs a copy of that. Issue number 13. That's one that I saw in a lot of quarter bins back in the day. 14, 15. I don't know why they decided to draw grunge this way. That's a little bit weird. But issue number 17. Number 18. Grunge and Roxy on a rocket. For a second there, I thought that was the Man Thing or somebody on there. Bootleg annual. There is a Gen 13 I've never seen. Here's that missing issue of Interactive I was looking for. Number 1, 2, and 3. And I really didn't care for the art on these covers. It's not nearly as good as the stuff that you're seeing, you know, in the first 10 issues. That was where it was at for me, you know, art-wise. And there was still some good stuff. Campbell. I think that was the name I'm thinking of. The artist. Anyway, J. Scott Campbell, yeah. Just better stuff than this later stuff. It just, whenever they always tried to animate this stuff, it just didn't, and I say anime, I'm supposed to say manga, sorry. But it just never worked as good for me. Anyway, that's my little stack of Gen 13s, just so you can have a video of all Gen 13s. And thank you guys for watching. I will catch you later. Bye.